Inhalants are easily accessible everyday products, but when they're used in the wrong way, they can be deadly. News Center 1's Stephanie Kayser tonight brings us a special report on the dangers of huffing. Stephanie?
Good evening, Shad. Well, to you, this might just be something to clean your keyboard with, but it's one of more than 1,400 potential killers in your house.
To most, they are common household products. But to others, they're an easy way to get high. It's called huffing.
The trend, or has been, that we've seen is like inhaling canned air.
Teenagers and young adults are trying it without knowing the serious consequences, turning to this substance because it's cheap and easy to get.
You don't have to be 21 to go into a store and buy a can of canned air, or to buy highlighters, or to buy correction fluid.
Many of these products having no warning labels, and if they do, it's in the fine print. To get high, people sniff the chemical, usually from a plastic bag.
I've been a policeman here for 28 years now, and I've seen people ingest or huff just a variety of different substances, and it has never ceased to amaze me. It's just incredibly abusive to their bodies, and it's sad, really.
Now, Rapid City Police are seeing people huffing and getting behind the wheel, putting the public in danger.
Increasing huffing dust-off sprays, things like that. And what happens is they get an instant high when they huff that. They black out, get in an accident, or 2 or 3, and we've had them where they just bounce off the cars. And then they come to a few minutes later and no memory at all of what happened.
Rapid City Police say that driving while huffing can be worse than drinking while driving. It's like driving a 3,000-ton missile down the street with no ability to react or reason with what's in front of you.
Captain Rude says teenagers are the most at risk to start huffing because they like to experiment.
Anytime that we have a teenager, that's a problem.
According to the Inhalant Abuse Prevention Program, peer pressure results in 1 in every 4 students intentionally using a common household product to get high by the time they reach 8th grade. Rapid City High School senior Yulia Melmachu says she saw it as early as 7th grade.
I actually started in middle school. I saw a bunch of people sniffing highlighters and hand sanitizer.
But to deter the effects of peer pressure, Melmachu joined Students Against Destructive Decisions, or SAD, a program in every Rapid City area high school.
Peer pressure is one of the biggest things that gets people. I feel people should try to make their own decisions, and even no matter what the cost is, because if they're real friends, they'll understand.
It's this peer pressure that starts in the middle schools and grows with each grade.
I'm definitely concerned for my peers. Sometimes wish there was more things out there to educate everyone, because I think that's the main reason why people do those type of activities, and such as huffing, is because they aren't informed what the long-term effects will be.
Tomorrow, we'll tell you what those long-term effects are, as well as explain the warning signs and symptoms to look out for, as many medical professionals say that education and knowing the effects are key for prevention. Shad, back to you.
Certainly information that students and parents alike should be aware of. Thank you, Stephanie, for that report. Part 2.